All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another game for the Triforce Triple Play Season 4 seasonal tournament. We have a round 2 matchup right now. We have round 2 game 1 between Druis and Yforce. We are playing a Hopla remastered seed. Uh, I'm Custom and I'm hanging out here with ISU Matt. Matt, how you doing, man?
Great, Custom. Thanks for asking. How you doing, everybody? Glad you can join us late night here for this round two race.
Yeah, I know. I just did a game between Rex and Dr. J, and I was like, all right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. And then we found out that Druis and Whiteforce kind of decided to do their game now. So here we are. So a very impromptu run. But this is official. This is game one. This counts. And we are starting off on the coast of the overworld.
We got a coast heart on the coast.
Yeah, so with Hopla, you do start with an overworld item. We know it's not the horn because we don't see it in their B button. So once they open up their inventory, we'll see if they have a bracelet or a raft. Moblins on the overworld, nice bomb droppers to have. But yeah, with Hopla Remastered, it's full heart shuffle. So while the Armos item is always going to be a priority, it does have a 50% chance of being a heart, roughly. First Armos check.
Nope.
Was a I don't know
Got a
which
raft
one's
and a
the...
power bracelet. So I don't know which one they started with.
One of those was the Armos item, and one of those was their starting item.
Well, we're gonna guess as our best ability.
Exactly. For the sake of the tracker, it doesn't matter. We got level 3 on Yforce's side. I think that was somewhere up, kind of like up from the Armos, because we got Drew. He is going towards the vanilla start screen. So the one of the quirks of Hopla is the dungeon quest situation. It's shapes. It's mixed dungeon quest, so it's going to be either shapes, first quest, or second quest. So one of the things you want to do right away, we got level 2 on Druis' side, is you want to try and figure out what dungeon quest you're in. The dungeon quests arrange themselves 1 through 6. Dungeons 1 through 6 will have the same dungeon quest, and then 7 through 9 will have something that's not 1 through 6. We also see the white sword item on Druis' side is the wooden boomerang. Based on what we've seen on Yforce's side, level 3 does not appear to be second quest. I can't tell without my own tracker in front of me. Can't tell if we got shapes or first quest, but it's definitely not second quest, I think.
Yeah, I'm just playing a handful. I think you're right on that. 246 blue ring, 94 large secret. Very nice.
Yeah, not bad. Another indicator if we have second quest dungeons is the enemies. If we see super ropes, so those are the snakes that are like flashing, those are super ropes. If we see super ropes, if we see Stealthos, the skeletons shooting beams, or we see the red and blue bubbles in the dungeons, that means one of the dungeon quests has switched to second quest. And then, yeah, just seeing some conversation in chat about how we got here between Druis and Yforce. Druis is I don't know exactly what seed number he has, but he's like a top 5 seed. So he got a first round bye. And Yforce, he did beat Oz solo in his round 1 matchup. So that's how these guys have met in the bracket. We also, I missed it. Yforce has bombs. I think he must have found a cheap bomb shop somewhere.
The bombs were 28 rupees. He found it. He found it above that Armo screen up there.
Okay, it's nice to have when you're doing these screens right here. He also found the sword.
Wood sword. And just to pony back on where Druis is, Druis is actually the number 2 seed in this tournament. Yforce clocks in at 34.
Yeah, so Yforce is definitely the underdog in this series. Druis, very established runner, definitely worthy of being the 2 seed in this tournament. Y Force is playing in the Rookie Rumble right now, so definitely an underdog, but Y Force is definitely beaten some good players in pickup races, over the last few months. So it's not impossible. But Y Force does have his work cut out for him in this series.
Yeah, he's been on a really nice roll the last week. He's been, and I know he kind of ran into a buzzsaw in the Rookie Rumble with Sir Link a lot, but he's had some really good luck in his matches. Pretty took care of Oz pretty easily in his other first round matchups here. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, and he definitely has a. I mean, he's got a kind of. I wouldn't call it a lead, but he does have an advantage over Druis right now, having the sword and then also having bombs. You can bomb out the coast. So he's in a good position right now. So he's probably going to want to make his way back over to that level 3 and start digging that level 3 out.
Oh, there's level 4 under Death Armos. Y Force finds level 9.
I like to play by Y Force, resetting the game, getting your bombs back. Yeah, he found level 9, but you can't do anything in level 9 yet. The bomb, level 9 is not going anywhere. So we also see on Druis' side, he buys a key. He found a big secret or 2, I'm guessing, and then he picked up a small key with it. And then we have level 7 on Y Force's side, and 3 rooms in, it's looking like we do have a potential 2Q7 sighting right here with the way it's. Yeah, oh, never mind. It is not 2Q7. Crisis averted.
Crisis averted.
Yeah.
Druis did find level 5 and popped out right away. Oh, blue
Yeah,
Lionel.
so level 7 in second quest, that whole bottom row, it's like it's a spiral, and it doesn't go up into the second row. But we saw in one of the rooms Y Force was in, it went up. So yeah, it doesn't look like we have 2Q. We got the ropes right there. They are not the super ropes. So we have a combination of first quest and shapes for our dungeon quest. So I know Y Force is notorious for dodging and hating on Hopla because of the second quest, so he's probably relieved to know that he doesn't have to worry about second quest in this game.
Nah, I'm right there with you. He's got to be thrilled right now.
Yeah. They're not super ropes, but they are definitely giving Y Force the business. It does look like they rolled up.
Definitely got some hit points to them.
Yeah.
One,
yeah,
two,
those
three.
are +2 ropes right there.
I call them zombie. Yeah, he's getting hearts out of almost every one of them, so that's a good way to get that room taken care of. Drew picks up his blue candle.
I like it. Whenever you can buy the blue candle, I like it.
Yeah, he's already come across 2 large and at least 2 mediums. If I'm remembering, it's 94, 31, and 2, and then he's found 2 and 2 at least. So he's bought himself a key, a pack of bombs, and a blue candle already.
Yeah, that's good spending. Whenever you get big money like that early, I feel like you always want to spend it on something because you still got 9 door repairs waiting for you to take all your money away.
Whoa!
This is a tough room right here.
This is a tough room.
He can afford to eat 1 Lionel Beam on 2.5 hearts. Lionel Beams do 2 hearts of damage. That's a nice clock.
Got himself a clock. Beautiful.
It is interesting to me that he's in 7 right now, since he had level 3 earlier.
Yeah, I agree. Unless maybe the thought is ladder. Sometimes the weirdest things are in 7, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's you don't know where anything is until you know where it's at, and I mean, it's happened before. The poker analogy. Every now and then, you can play a bad hand, and it works out for you. And yeah, level 7 is definitely not what you want to be doing early on. But Y Force is here. He's got sword. He's got some bombs. He
Drew picks
says,
up
"Why the hell not?"
wood sword for Drew.
Yeah, and Drew has found he found a handful of levels. He found 2, he found 3, he found 4. So he's got a lot of places he can go to. So that is shapes. That is not 1Q7. So we got shapes in the back half, and then we got one first quest in the front half.
63 on the arrow. That's a great price.
That's a really nice wood arrow price. So for first quest, front half, level 1's a nice dungeon to do. 2 and 3 aren't that bad. Honestly, I got a not wood boomerang. We got a magic boomerang on the floor in 7. All the first quest dungeons in the first half aren't that bad. In the front half, I mean. So wherever you go, 1 through 6, they're not going to be that bad to do. I feel like 1Q6 is better than Shapes 6. But yeah, we got one of the items found in 7. We also have a compass. Y-Force is really close to that Triforce.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Thinking of all the things he could have found in 7, that was probably at the bottom of the list.
Yeah. I probably would prefer a heart over a boomerang. But like we said, you don't know what's in there until you start looking. So yeah, Y-Force is gonna see if he can find a staircase, get the staircase item. Alright, he's able to get around that ladder block. One thing about the hint situation, all these NPCs are saying, "Tell me a story." That is because in Hopla, you need the book to understand old men, and the hints are helpful. So once these guys get the book, all of these NPCs will have helpful hints for them. They just got to find the book first.
Drew comes down, gonna open up the coast, see what's down there.
Yeah, so he'll find level 9 down here. Y-Force did. He was close to the Triforce. I don't know if it was blocked by something or he couldn't get around, but he is opting to leave level 7 for now, which is probably the right call to make. I know you're just looking for a staircase, but there's some doors that were locked. There's a ladder block. There's better places to be right now, so
Yeah, you don't want to bog yourself down too much in a single dungeon this early here.
all right. Shetty in chat is saying that there was a Goma blocking a shutter door, so
Okay. First take any heart on Drew's side. Shetty got Shetty on the mind now. Y-Force finds 2. Oh, there's the third large secret. So Drew's found all 3 of his large secrets.
yeah, Druis and I have had several conversations about how right now we both are really liking the blue ring. So given the money situation on Druis' side, he's probably not going to be getting a blue ring this season, unfortunately.
There's a free raft that they may or may not have started. Oh, no. So they definitely started with the raft and the power bracelets, the armor side. Hey, I guessed right.
I was about to say, so yeah, you filled out the tracker correctly. So
bonus points for ISU Matt.
We got Wiz Robes in 2. These guys are in here at the same time.
Oof.
Yeah, that circle block room doesn't drop. But yeah, that reverse C had a bunch of blue Wiz Robes. We got blue gorillas as well.
Now,
Yeah, these
Custom,
guys
does
are
that
like,
dark room tell us anything?
yeah. So the dark rooms in the vanilla quest dungeons can drop an item, but it's going to be a minor item like a bomb pack, a compass, a map, a key. But yeah, even if like you didn't know the situation, like if you like, so Y Force he knows now. Like, he knew when he was in 7 what dungeon quest he was working with. But yeah, seeing that dark room on Druid's side um, would have been another clue to him that he's in a first quest situation. But yeah, no Triforces or no major items will drop on the floor in those dark rooms like that.
Oh, nice work getting that bomb by Drew.
We got a bow. Bow's on the floor in 2. So I really like, and maybe it's just because for the last like year and a half we've been playing with a lot of no heart shuffle and a lot of intra dungeon heart shuffle, but I really like full heart shuffle because like when you have a dungeon like level 2 where you see 2 major items, like 2 non-heart items, that lets you know that you're going to have a dungeon that does have 2 hearts, and I feel like it gives you more room to like kind of gamble on things and like leave stuff behind. So like that other item in 7 now that Y Force missed has, you know, a better chance of being a heart that he's not gonna feel bad about leaving behind.
And there's the Triforce for Drew. Orange Wizard Brew on a sandy floor.
I'm sure Druis is gonna go back. Oh, did he get his bow?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he's done. And like, yeah, like on Y Force's side, that's not the. I was having this conversation with Sea Falcon in the last race we just called of like a good indicator of when you're doing well in a seed is if you can go into a dungeon and like just knock it out in one go. And you know, Y Force, you know, he's very self-aware. He you know, he's aware of the, you know, the skill gap between the two of them, that he's the underdog here. And like playing against someone like Druis, you don't want to uh you know, you don't want to leave a 1Q2 behind and like not get the Triforce. So I know there was some like kind of difficult combat rooms in there with Wizrobes and stuff, but an orange Wizrobe room is not a bad room to fish out a Triforce for. So that's too bad that Y Force is walking out of that dungeon without the Triforce.
Yeah, he took a. I missed what room he was in. He definitely took a late death in there, and then came back and just decided that he'll be back later for it.
Yeah.
The Y Force did pick up his blue candle in a take any, and now he stumbles into 8.
Yeah, shapes 8. I mean, there are 3 items to find in here, but I still feel like with 1Q3, I would want to do 1Q3 before I went over to a shapes 8. We got another Goma blocking the way here. Y Force is gonna have to burn 2 keys if he wants to continue on his way here in this 8. He spent one of the keys.
So, Custom, for a newer runner like myself who's played limited seeds, talk to me about walkthrough walls that sometimes appear in level and second quest. We're not going to see these through this one.
Correct. So we will not see any walkthrough walls. Walkthrough walls is a flag that can be turned on. It's second quest doors is the flag that turns it on, or if you have second quest dungeons, which can be a thing in Hopla. There are a handful of dungeons that you'll encounter those in. But in this race, since there's no second quest dungeons, we're not going to see the walkthrough walls. But the walkthrough walls will be in second quest 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8, and 9. They don't appear in. They're not supposed to appear in 1, 3, and 7.
But Druis is making quick work of this overworld. He has found 7 of the 9 dungeons in under 20 minutes here.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of places he can go to, and like, yeah, he wants to. He's probably. I feel like he's starting to make his way back over to that level 3, but he's being very methodical about, like, I'm gonna check off all these spots as I make my way over there. Being efficient with his routing. But yeah, Y-Force, he has a handful of dungeons he's discovered as well. We got level 1.
Level 1. There we go.
1Q1 is a great dungeon. 3 items. It's pretty small. Nice thing about level 1 is all the walls will bomb open as long as there's nothing impeding your way. So he'll be able to navigate his way through this one no problem. And
5 hits on these orange gorillas.
Yeah, it's too bad. So Y-Force, I think he's gonna find level 1 soon. He took a death and he saved and kind of is restarting back by the starting screen. And level 1 was
right here.
Right here.
Yep. Interesting that he left and came back. There was no pirouette there, but maybe he missed that. I'm not sure. All these opportunities for push blocks, nothing yet.
Yeah, so far we haven't seen anything on Druis' side. He's a few rooms ahead of Y-Force in this level 1 here. We got a Goma. That sucks because, like, every room that doesn't have a floor drop, the odds of that Goma having one go up. There's one of them. We got a floor heart. We're still looking for the other floor item and a staircase.
Druis is just so very tactical. There's no missed bomb drops, no missed swings of the sword. Very, very calculated and precise.
Yeah.
Ooh, silver arrows on the floor.
Gentum.
And
all right, so that
bow already in hand. Both runners are gonna like that.
So
a chance to take care of that Goma now if he needs an item. Oh, he still needs a staircase item. My bad.
Yeah, so he's gonna stay for the staircase item, but he's probably, because, like, we, Druis and I, we called the race together last night. We're having this conversation of, like, he's got a bracelet, he's got a raft, he's got the bow and silvers. You kind of just go until the game tells you you still need something. Now, of course, Hopla is a first quest mixed overworld, so there are 11 horn spots, and of course, the ladder. It's an item you often need, but he's probably going to put the jets on and kind of just play for Triforces, and if there's, like, easy rooms to clear, he'll clear them out. But if he finds a Triforce, he's going to be dipping that dungeon and moving on to the next one.
Force gets his floor heart.
I feel like maybe he's looking for bombs. Or maybe just he got shuttered in this room.
Yeah, so what I've noticed is he's just holding those keys, not going through too many of the locked doors, and just had an open door and it shuttered in behind him.
Yeah, especially when like he doesn't have the map, but he knows this is a first quest dungeon. He has the map in his head on his tracker. When you know where all the rooms are, you definitely can like navigate your way around these locked doors. But like, yeah, this part of the map right here, he had to spend a key. So that's the potential push block room. And try to cycle those whiz robes out. As great as the silver arrows are, they don't do anything against whiz robes, unfortunately.
No, right through the middle of them. Let's see if we can cycle down the blue to an orange here. Let's see.
Nope.
Game has other plans.
Yeah, but like,
Two bombs in our item here.
Yeah,
what do we got?
Drew is just absolutely smoked that whiz robe.
We got an extra heart, so So 2 hearts and silver arrows. I'd say that's a pretty good one there.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, you know, you'd rather be looking for other stuff, but heart containers aren't bad items to find. You know, work your way up to mags. White sword item is guaranteed. I would rather find a heart than like a boomerang or a red candle or something like that.
I agree 100%. I agree 100% with you on that one.
So Drew is probably making his way over to level 3 now. It was somewhere here by the coasts, I think. I don't remember exactly where it was. But yeah, he's going to be making his way to that 3 soon. I think it was up here because White Force found the raft or the power bracelet or whatever. There it is. And then he found it a couple screens after.
White Force is going to pick up his second heart here.
I feel like there's always a shoot in 1Q3. There is in the vanilla game. But yeah, so we got a floor heart. And this is the potential push block, but Reverse C also has a propensity to drop floor items in 3 as well. Nope.
Or neither.
Yeah, neither. Do have a ladder block. That part of level 3, 1Q3 is inaccessible. Potential push block sighting. Nope.
Be too easy if it was.
Yeah. Yeah, he must have tried bombing. Oh, never mind. I had the layout of the dungeon wrong in my head. Yeah, you just absolutely love to be in the position that these guys are in now with silvers, like just a room full of red Lionels, just absolutely no problem at all. Just rip through them with the silver.
Yeah, they're both making quick way through the dungeon. I mean, Druis is just obliterating everything in his sight here.
All right,
Now
so
he
that
sees
is
where that Triforce is.
confirmation.
Yep.
Yeah, that's confirmation that we need a ladder. That Triforce is ladder block. There's one room left to check for a staircase item, and that is the staircase right there. Although I guess that could be Zelda's room. In level 3, I guess it could be here too. Um, in level 3, levels 1, 2, and 3, all the rooms will bomb open as long as there's nothing blocking them. So that wall that Drew just bombed should have bombed open. Uh, so it's most likely going to be a side staircase room.
Well, let's see. Didn't try bombing us the first time through, so there we go.
Yeah, side staircase room. But because we have removed most open staircases on, it has reverted to a.
Oh, looky here.
Okay, so
Uh-oh. At 31
now
minutes.
you will absolutely see Druis say F the horn, and he's just gonna go for it. He's found all the dungeons except for 6. He's got the Ganon killing kit. He's got the ladder to get this Triforce. He has all the overworld stuff except for the horn. So yeah,
So
he
you're
is.
telling me he's got his track shoes on?
Yes, he is absolutely going to be playing this like he's in go mode. Um, going to have his fingers crossed for no dig daggers. Hoping that 6 isn't hiding under a horn spot. But yeah, he's going to put the jets on here.
You've been telling us the whole time how important 1Q3 could be, and look, ladder, everything ready to go.
Yep, and like, I I don't know why White Force hasn't gotten back over there yet. The ladder does open up 2 more overworld checks. These 2 spots on the river right here.
There he goes.
Now, I think what Druis might do, um, based on kind of the fact that he is doing overworld checks, other than diving these dungeons, other than diving these dungeons that he has, is he wants to check everything that's left, see if he can find 6, and then that'll tell him if he needs to dig anything more. Um, so
Yeah, I think you're 100% right about that. I mean, very, very logical, easy thing to do. He's seen so much of this overworld already. He's got a lot of it covered early,
yeah,
so
he
it shouldn't be
probably
too
doesn't
much for
have
him.
much left. It's probably
No.
just Death Mountain left. And just get these checks out of the way, see if you find 6, and then if you don't find 6, then it's like, okay, I do need one more thing. So I like this play a lot. I like this play a lot.
Y-Force may find this ladder a little earlier than earlier here if he hits this wall.
Yeah, it's
Oh, go back. Oh. Interesting. He tried bombing it from the other side and it didn't go, and then he didn't try from that side.
Yeah, and like
But he
that.
doesn't have, I mean, he should know that map, so he should know that room's definitely accessible.
Yeah, that is absolutely something that like playing Hapla, like you know, you need to know that you need to know that there's a room there. You need to know this is 1Q3. You need to have the 1Q3 setting. He plays on Z Tracker. So Z Tracker has a setting. All the online digital trackers have the dungeon maps programmed into them. Uh, so he knows there's a room there. Yeah, he should have tried bombing it from the other side.
So he should fall into the compass here, which will bring him right back to that ladder block spot. It's going to bring him right back to that room. So let's see if he gives it another shot.
Did he get the floor heart that was in here?
Not yet.
Okay.
He came in with only one key, so he definitely didn't have the luxury like Drew did pop a few doors open. He's got to be very selective on what doors he hits.
Yeah.
Now he looks at that map and sees that that room is definitely in play. If he didn't know already, he knows now.
He's probably going to go down. I think the heart was down here.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Oh. Okay.
Hunting that staircase. Spends that last key.
Was it in here? The hearts?
No, I don't. I think it was. I thought it was that Lionel room. To be honest with you, I don't remember.
I thought it was too, but he like walked through those rooms like he cleared them already.
Oh, when he's leaving.
Oh, man, I don't.
Oh, go back.
I genuinely have no clue what he's doing.
I'm gonna channel my inner thoughts to his sitting and go back.
I mean, that's the seed right there. Like, you get the bow, you have the silvers, you get the ladder out of 3. You find yourself in the same position as Druis of like, oh, I just like, I'm basically in go mode. Now Druis he's still up in Death Mountain. He has not seen level 6 yet, so it is possible that horn is required after all.
Yeah, and he's got 4 more checks up here.
Yeah, he has a few more spots left to do. I think he ran out of bombs and had to double back, because I did see him do the 2Q9 screen. Yeah, so I'm going to look at Druis's screen here. And I think he's got some grave spots left to do. Some burn bushes down in the Lost Woods. And then he has all the horn spots. So he's going to make his way through the grave, do the Lost Woods, and then that'll let him know if he needs the horn or not.
And another influx of 31 rupees helps out. He was down to 11.
Yeah, very liberal with his silvers, just kind of letting them rip, which I don't blame him. I'm the same way. Once I get the silvers, I just let them fly. I'll worry about the money situation later. I feel like every time I watch Druis play, he like always has 10 rupees. Like he just never has money, because he's just like always firing his arrows.
Well, it's interesting. He kind of passed on the grave spots in the horn spot there.
Yeah, I think he did the great, like the caves, the open caves.
Oh, you know what? He was in there earlier. There's look, he finds 6 right there.
Right, there's 6.
I had forgotten earlier he was up there doing.
Yeah, because he took a different route than Y-Force did. Y-Force went up and found level 3 right away, whereas Drew, and he also Y-Force found the sword a lot earlier, because Druis went left towards the vanilla start, and then he went through the grave and everything. So, but yeah, he's got all of his dungeons. He's got the ladder, got the bow, got the silvers. He's just hoping for no dig doggers now.
No dig doggers. And of course, everybody in chat's over there chanting "Dig Doggers."
Yeah, I mean, like, so Y Force is definitely behind now. Not getting the Triforce out of 2, missing the ladder in the Triforce in 3. Uh, that would be kind of, if you're hoping to see an upset here, that's kind of what you'd be hoping for on Druis' side as he encounters a Dig Dogger that's required, either blocking a Triforce or a transport somewhere along the way, or a shutter door or something like that. Because you put a player like Druis in the situation he's in, he's gonna be cruising through these levels and cleaning up these Triforces very quickly. And
And look what he finds.
there it is. So never mind.
Never mind.
That is,
Whoop.
I mean, there's.
And here I was sitting here thinking to myself, best case scenario for him would be maybe the any keys in there, and he doesn't have to worry about keys, and it just got better for him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, yeah, what do we got right here? We got a Dig Dagger, but I would say it's not over. But Druis just took a very, very, very commanding lead, and he already had a commanding lead to begin with, right? So I think you'd have to hope that Druis just takes like a bad turn in 8 and 9 or something like that, and he gets held up by keys or something. But otherwise, Druis truly has everything he possibly can need in any of these dungeons. So like I said, he's gonna be cruising.
You know, we're talking about just the remote possibilities of keys being an issue, and yet throughout most of the seed, he's actually been in a better position with keys than Y Force.
Yep. Yes, he has
He's
been.
very efficient with the rooms he checks and saving keys. Very efficient. On the other side, Y Force got to the try and 4, knows he's got to get through this patcher room to get up here. I think took one death in here already. Hoping he moves
He
off to
did.
the side and can run by. Little candle boost there. Nice. Oh, still got it nicked.
And like
A for effort.
And like this is the problem now is that Y Force is going to be, so he knows he needs a ladder. He saw the Triforce in 3 with the compass. He saw the ladder block. He knows he needs a ladder. So now he's going to be chasing down this ladder in these dungeons that it's not in. Like he might find a nice quality of life item in 4, but he's not going to find anything he needs. So yeah, like Drew has just got his Triforce out of 6. So yeah, just
How long is it going to take him to go? It's probably going to take him a little bit to get back to 3. He's probably kind of not thinking ladder in 3 because he's seen most of it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know if it's a misunderstanding of the remove most open. I don't know. I'm not sure why. Because we saw him try bombing in from the one side, the Y Force into the room that has the ladder. I'm not sure what kind of steered him away. He should have been able to like piece that together in his head. I'm like, like that didn't bomb. There's something there. It has to be a staircase.
I thought the defining moment for him was he went to his map and he saw that room was open. He was in the room to the left and knew he couldn't get into it from the right. I thought he was definitely going to go back to the room on the left and bomb in.
Yeah, because like the room under it, there is an open door at the bottom of the staircase room, but it's a horizontal chute, like the room that Drew has just passed in. So like the only way through the room is to bomb into it, and yeah, you missed that, and yeah, that's gonna kind of be the moment that is most likely going to define this race here.
Yeah, maybe sometimes you're going up against such a high quality opponent and you're thinking faster than, or you're not thinking logically because you're in such a hurry, and it just slipped them.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have been in a similar situation. My first non-rookie Rumble tournament, I played against Opno Point, and I was like, I'm just gonna like YOLO everything and hope for the silvers in 9, and I missed a bomb wall in 5, kind of similar to Y Force. And you try to cut corners playing against players better than you, but sometimes the corner that you cut is the corner that you needed to be more careful with. And that's kind of what happened to Y Force here. Because like now he's in 5, and same thing. He's going to be digging out this 5, and whatever he finds in 5 is not what he needs. So
He's thinking about it a little bit, a little hesitant to go in. Little pep talk. Come on, baby, you can do it.
yeah, yeah. 1Q5 is it's not that bad of a dungeon. I don't know. It's
Yeah, you see those likes. It takes probably 8 to 10 stabs to get them, and they're gonna eat up a boatload of your arrows. So not
yep.
exactly what you want.
Yeah, guaranteed transport in 5. So 2 more staircases out there. One of them will be his item staircase. These dark rooms right here, like I was saying earlier, you might get a key or a compass or something, but you're not going to get a Triforce or
Oh,
the
he doesn't
4
even want
item.
that key.
Oh, I mean, he probably does want it, but he can't get it because he doesn't have the ladder out of 3.
Oh,
Like
geez,
even,
yeah, duh.
so
You're
like,
right.
so that's just, it's just one of those things. You miss that one thing, and then it just kind of is a snowball effect. I think everyone that's raced and played this game has been in a situation like that where, uh, yeah, like now Drew's got another Triforce. He got the Triforce out of 4.
And I really like the play he just did there. So he saw the Triforce, and he knows he has a room 1 off. So he took the extra minute to check that room just in case and cleared the room. Nope. And then went back and got his Triforce.
Yeah,
Really didn't cost him any time.
yeah, and like that room could be anything until you clear it, right? He wouldn't mind finding a ring. He wouldn't mind finding a sword, the animal key. Um, so it's definitely worth, even though you're Triforcing Go. Like even we saw in 6, like the staircase he got the horn out of, like at that point in his mind he was definitely just playing for Triforces, but like, hey, the staircase is right here, I'm gonna check it. It could be something that would help me later. All right, and there's the compass. Jewis is gonna get his Triforce out of 5, and he's gonna be on his way.
And I was talking earlier about finding that animal key is best case scenario. He's accumulated 7 keys, and now he's just picked up
Yep.
that 6 Triforce.
Yep. All right, so we saw 8 is somewhere over here by Candle Row, and then level 7 was somewhere in or near the forest, I think. So we'll probably see 8 first on Drew's side. There it is.
I think we saw a little bit of. I think Y Force kind of dug around and ate a little bit early.
Yeah.
Talk to me about 8 a little bit. I know 8 could be really rewarding early in the match, but it just seems like a lot of times when you walk in there with maybe 3 hearts and a wood sword, you just don't have the tools to get through there, and it may not be the best of things. You agree, disagree?
Yeah, 8 is such a tricky dungeon because it feels like it's a very, very important dungeon, because and a lot of times what you do in level 8 can determine whether you win or lose a race, because it does have 3 items, but it's so freaking big. And sometimes you find yourself in a situation where it's a very comfy enemy set, and like you do have, wood sword, green tunic, couple hearts. Like, oh well, it's moblins and gorillas. Like that's not bad. But then you're just doing room after room after room after room after room, and nothing turns up. Nothing good turns up. But sometimes, I just feel like a lot of times, and this is purely anecdotal, but I just feel like a lot of times, in my experience, there's a
Ooh,
white sword on the
white
floor from
sword on the
Druid and Mage,
floor.
very nice find. Um, a lot of times, a lot of items are like they just seem to pop up more in certain dungeons than others. Um, and again, purely anecdotal, just like I feel like I'm always finding the ladder or the bow in one, and it feels like level 8 is a dungeon that like often has the silver arrows. Um, and sometimes you make that play in 8 early, and you do pull out the silvers from a goofy location that really propels you ahead. But then other times, you walk away with, you know a couple hearts and a boomerang, or even like a white sword is not like the greatest thing to be walking out of level 8 with if you spend a lot of time in there. So very important dungeon because of the amount of items that are in there, but because of the size, it definitely can sway the race one way or the other depending on how you approach it.
Little red candle in 5. Not what he wanted to see there.
he,
Oy, oy,
he
oy.
I feel like that's like a walk of shame right there. 51 minutes walking down the staircase for the or the red candle. Like, I
It's
don't
like
know. I
the
don't
I'll
know about
show
that
you.
one.
I bet you he doesn't have the red candle. I'm taking it.
Yeah,
Oh, and a compass for Drew. Everything's just aces over here on the left.
yeah. Druis's audio is it does have like it's like cloudy kind of. He plays on an NES, so he's playing on hardware. So that's kind of like is why he has like a foggy picture. I'm not exactly sure what his setup is, if he's playing through like an upscaler or a CRT or something, but uh, his more, I don't know, like analog quality video and audio is because he's playing on actual hardware.
You're a strict hardware gentleman, right?
Yeah, I play on an
Yep.
NES. Not strict in the sense I don't play on a CRT. I have a HDMI 4x3 monitor that I have through a retro tank. But yeah, I play on an NES, and for the amount of like time I play this game, the amount of hours I put into it and everything, it was worth the investment when I made the switch from emulator to hardware. So very very happy with my decision to switch.
Yeah, personally, I've everyone I talk to, and by the way, the community's been great helping a new guy like me get off the ground and with advice and on everything, and I mean everything. Everyone brought to my attention, if you can get it running on hardware, get it running on hardware. So same thing, I'm running it off hardware, retro tank off to the monitor, and it just flows better for me.
For sure. And there are a lot of really really good, like two of the like all-time greatest players, Kathy and TA, play on emulator. So you absolutely can like be a world-class player playing on emulator. um, but I think the thing that I noticed the most switching from emulator to hardware was dark nut combat, like just being able to dance around them a little bit more efficiently. Uh, that was like the first thing I noticed was like, oh my god, Dark Knight combat is like, uh, I don't know, it was just way more responsive. I felt.
Well, when I get a quarter of the way to the level that guys like yourself are at, I'll let you know about that combat. I am just, it doesn't help me, but I am not there yet. I am pretty much a new, 6, 7 months in, so I'm working on it.
Yeah. Just real quick on Druid's side, he did find the compass in 8, but that V column that leads up to where the Triforce is, that is blocked by an old man. So he has to go all the way around to get this Triforce. So that's what he's doing right now. White Force did find level 6. He is. I feel like the horn was just kind of like close to start. Like I feel like Drew has found the horn pretty quickly in this level 6. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
again,
the horn is not what he's looking for.
yeah, he's gonna find the horn and he's not gonna be happy with it. He's looking for that ladder.
Well, here we go. We got a push block here for Drew.
We got a red ring as the floor item in 6. That is nice, but that's not gonna make much of a difference here, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like there's a comment in chat about going back to our conversation about hardware. You definitely don't need to invest in money. Like I said, there's lots of very, very, very good players that play on emulator. It reminds me of when StarCraft 2 first came out. That was a game I spent a lot of time playing. When StarCraft 2 first came out, a lot of people were like, oh, I have to have a very nice mechanical keyboard, and I have to have a Steel Series and a Razer keyboard and all these things. And like, you can spend the money on all that nice equipment, but like, it's not going to make you better. There's definitely like quality of life stuff that comes with like I said, like I noticed the difference in movement and stuff and helping with Dark Knight combat, but investing in an NES and all the stuff you need to play Z1R on hardware is not gonna make up for all the stuff that goes into being good at this game. But I'm still happy with my investment in making the switch.
It's great. It's great when it works. I do remember, I do remember the one night where you were 15 minutes in and it kicked out and you were scrambled.
Oh, I remember that too. Yeah, it is more prone to issues. I do remember in the Random Forest tournament last year, they had a very early into the race. Druis had to basically reschedule it because his EverDrive, something happened with his EverDrive. So yeah, it is more prone to issues. I've had a couple issues myself. One of my races in the Swordless tournament, I had to play without audio for like the entire time because something happened with my hardware. But yeah,
The human element. How about that?
absolutely. So Drew has got the Triforce out of 8. He's making his way over to level 7 now. Y-Force did find the horn, so he is looking for the try in 6. Surely at this point, at the 57-minute mark, with the amount of Triforces he has to know he's like way behind, especially playing against a caliber opponent like Druis. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Mercs, is that was my thing. My EverDrive does this thing where if I reset my NES too much, I get like this blinking red light on the Nintendo, and I have to reset it 7 times.
Oh,
And
yes, I remember
I'm
you
not
going through that.
I'm not making that up. That is the solution to fixing it. Is I have to reset it 7 times, and yeah, there was a couple of races in the Swordless tournament where that happened, and but oh man, Y-Force, that Triforce is inaccessible from there, so he has to clear out all these likes, and he has to walk his happy little ass over there.
And Drew is headed to 9.
Yep. Yeah, that is his 8th Triforce. And he is blowing the horn. He is going to get himself, I think this is level 1 right here. 9 is right on the coast. So we're going to have a 59-minute level 9 entry.
Interesting you say that, Mercs. I do have one of each, and I use the front loader.
I do think I want to get myself a top loader. I love the game. I just like I when I get really into something, I like spending money on my hobbies. So I do think I want to invest in a top loader uh, sometime this year. But Druis is in 9. He's got the bow and silvers in hand. So we are looking for Ganon and Zelda. We'll be able to hear Ganon through his roar if
Oh,
Druis is in an adjacent room.
and he
And
finds the
then,
map right there. Well,
yeah,
just
map is a very nice
everything aces
pickup. And then for Zelda, that's Zelda right there.
right there.
So we were looking for a single shutter door that doesn't open. So that is the door. So now we just have to find Ganon. Once we kill Ganon and get the Triforce of Power, that shutter door will pop open. So Druis has half of the puzzle and just needs to find the other half now. So the clock is ticking on Y-Force.
Yeah, the frustration's got to be mounting, just not finding that ladder, just knowing how bad he needs it, and was right in front of him, and he didn't know it.
Yep. Because yeah, now he's in level 8. He's gonna he'll find a sword. The sword will be nice, but it's too little, too late. This is all but over. Druis just has to find Ganon and kill him, and he'll be taking a 1-0 lead here in the series.
See, for a newer runner, that's just great discipline. Goes in, takes a couple kill shots, grabs the key, doesn't feel any urge to finish that room off, got what he needed, just gets out and moves on. I think a lot of new guys, that's just something to learn, because you kind of get a little trigger happy and just want to clear everything.
You're definitely hoping, oh, like maybe I can get hearts, maybe I can get a bomb drop here, but especially in 9, you want to like haul ass. There's lots of different philosophies of how to approach 9. I know I just like, especially if I have bow and silvers in hand, I just want to cover as much ground as possible, and just kind of like run down a path. I prefer to go up and down, but sometimes you find yourself going horizontally left to right, but you just want to try to cover as much ground and listen for that roar, and then start taking staircases when you have to. But definitely don't want to be worrying about clearing rooms and shutter doors and things like that unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah, that's something. What you just said is something I learned from TJ. He says get horizontal in the middle so you get the access to both sides, and go up until you can't, and then start going sideways.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, if you're looking for arrows, or now this Hopla does have important items in 9, so every now and then you will find yourself in a Hopla seed where the bow is in here. So if you're looking for something in 9, that changes your approach to things, and even then, people have different philosophies of how to approach that. I feel like I alternate. Sometimes I like throwing myself down staircases and eliminating staircases. Sometimes I feel like I get burned by that, uh, and I'll like just, okay, this is a staircase. I'm gonna move on to the next room and just keep looking for staircases and then connect them when I have to.
Yeah, wild man in chat. I've learned one big thing watching these races, and that is once you basically have ladder, bow, and silvers, it's basically go time the rest of the way.
Yeah,
and that is the microcosm of what we're seeing tonight here.
Yep, and that's been the story of this race. Y-Force missed the ladder. Druis didn't. Y-Force has been hunting down that ladder this whole seed, while Druis has just been cleaning out Triforces. And even still, and like, again, we had this conversation, Druis and I, last night in the race we called together. If you have bow and silvers, I play go mode until something tells me I need the ladder. Now, luckily for Druis, and I guess Y-Force in this case as well, like you found out that you needed the ladder right away, right? It was in level 3, the Triforce's ladder blocked. Luckily for Druis, the ladder was in that dungeon. It was in 3. Unfortunately for Y-Force, it's in 3 and he missed it. And that's the story of this race right here. So
Ganon being a little elusive for Drew as he spent about 5 minutes running. Oh, and as I say that, look what we have.
Yeah, so this room will stay cleared. The bubble will make sure that these guys won't respawn. But I mean, Druis is a very, very good player. He definitely can do and has done hundreds of times Ganon on Green Tunic, 3 hearts.
8
But we do have a
stars.
wall Ganon. So if he takes a single bop here, he is going to die. And it did feel like it was a little bit convoluted of a path to get down here. But yeah, with yep, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Now, Druis has plenty of time. Okay, he has plenty of time. Druis probably feels like he's ahead, but given that silvers were in 1, bow was in 2, ladder was in 3, he probably is like, he probably thinks he has less time than he has. So, you know, I'm sure he's not happy about that death. Like I said, I feel like the path to get to Ganon was a little bit tricky. Like we're seeing Druis have to clear this reverse C room, kill these likes. So yeah, he'll make his way back down there. He'll get another swing at it.
Now, custom, will that Ganon spawn in the same spot every time he goes back to that room?
So I would normally be like, I don't know the answer to that, but we saw in the last race that we called on here that he spawned in different spots. And there it is.
Did here.
Yeah.
Oh. 2 hits off the bat. Oh no.
I don't know if he'll go visit the fairy fountain only because I personally wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to have to clear, and this is probably me being stubborn, but I wouldn't want to have to clear that like room again outside again, and that would be like the thing of why I wouldn't go back and heal up. But God, yeah, getting a bot from a like there.
Yeah, and he just spent 1 heart on a like.
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna 3 hearts. The difference between 3 hearts and 2 hearts is not gonna matter with the bops, but it does when we're eating the fireball. He could have eaten a fireball with 3 hearts. So round 3. Something fun. Ganon is in his room. I know people get excited about that.
There we go. Oh no.
Yeah, there it is.
Got him.
8 swings of the white sword, silver arrow, Triforce of Power in hand. Yeah, we saw Zelda earlier. So
I think I hear her out back, custom. I think she's warming up. I think she's getting ready to sing here.
I think so too.
Oh. Not without a little bit of very nice.
White Force is an 8. He did find the white sword. He found the heart. I don't know if he found the other item. He's making his way up to the Triforce. There it is. Druis takes game 1 with a official time of 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 45 seconds. So GG to Druis. Wow. The emote on White Force. I love it.
I don't get it.
And then White Force does DNF. So let's see if we can get these guys in here.
Hopefully they got their invites.
I've called like 4 races so far for this tournament in a couple of days, and I still don't have the invite racer button. So I don't know if you have it or if Shaddy can throw them an invite, but I don't have a way of.
No, I was under the info. I thought that they were automatic, but maybe I'm wrong in it. This is only my second time sitting in on one of these.
Yeah, no. Oz told me there's a button to invite them, and I don't have the button.
Why Force? No invites? All right, I'm going to bed.
So yeah, we'll get these guys in here. We'll get their thoughts. And we got Y Force. Let's see if we can get Druis in here.
Where was the ladder?
Oh, you don't want to know, my friend. You don't want to know. You remember that bomb wall you tried in 3 and you couldn't bomb it? Then you went to the other side and didn't try the bomb wall?
Nope. Okay. Looking at my tracker right now.
So that room you were ladder blocked in 3, you needed to bomb the right-hand wall, and it was there.
Fun. Yeah. Nice.
Drew picked that immediately, and well, we were begging you to go back and grab it, my friend.
Nice. GG's.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, levels 1 through 3, the walls always bomb open unless something's
Can
in the
you
way.
hear me or no?
So,
yeah, we got you, Drew.
Wall didn't bomb open.
Oh, wow.
That should have been like there's something here. It's probably a staircase.
Hi, guys.
GG's, Drew. Very well done.
Thank you. Thank you. A little bit of an adventure.
I don't see him in here.
I don't either.
I got him, and I got all 4 of you where I'm at. So I hear him. He can
I don't
hear me.
see him or hear him.
I don't see him or hear him
Yeah,
either.
I can join from the other computer.
Let me refresh.
My audio.
Yeah, you're a little choppy, but
all right, let me join on the other computer real quick.
All right. So yeah, Y Force. I mean, I don't know if you were explaining it. All of a sudden, Drew came over pretty loud, but I mean, that was, if there was anything, you kind of had the nice little lead early. You found the sword a little early. He was doing a lot of exploring, found a lot of the dungeons.
Yeah, I was in Gobo like 20 minutes in. It's like, oh, sweet.
It came to the fact that he
no ladder.
had one bomb wall for the ladder, and you were looking for it, and it was just hard because every dungeon you went to just took you a little further away from what you needed. Yeah.
And every dungeon I came into was ladder blocked.
Funny how that happens.
It is what it is. GG's, Druis, if you can hear me.
Hey, GG, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
What's up, man? GG.
Okay, switched computers. Thank you, GG, man.
Yeah, needed that ladder.
Where was the ladder? Oh yeah.
You popping back in that room that was actually ladder blocked in 3. You came back and you hit that bomb wall where Y Force didn't, and that was everything. It was just absolutely everything.
Yeah, I bombed it from the other side and it didn't bomb, so I knew the item was in there. So I had just marked the level ladder blocked right when I walked into that stair, and I'm like, oh, I guess it's not ladder blocked anymore.
Yeah, I have it marked ladder blocked, so I wouldn't have gone back.
But yeah, that room didn't bomb, so it was originally a right side stair.
Yeah.
So
Vanilla knowledge. That's why I don't play vanilla. That's why I don't like Hopla.
That is absolutely something Custom and I talked about. Was Drew knows these maps left and right, and we were wondering if that was something, because I don't believe you had the map at the time.
I knew it was First Quest 3. I knew the shape,
And then when you paused and went to your map, we thought, oh, he's going to see it right here, and it just didn't happen. So
Well, even like that's not necessarily a vanilla thing. Like that's true in shapes as well. If you have a room in level 1, 2, or 3 that doesn't bomb open, but like there's a room there, then it's either like if it doesn't bomb from the bottom, there's an old man under you. If it doesn't bomb from the side, the left side of the other room, then there's a right staircase in that room. Every now and then you will get a situation where it's Zelda's room, but yeah, that applies to shapes as well. But yeah, otherwise that was basically the difference of the seed. Druis got that ladder, whereas you were kind of then chasing it in dungeons. You dug out 6, you dug out 5, you dug out 4, you dug out 8, you were at 7. You just were looking for that ladder the whole time when you missed it. And that was the difference there.
We actually thought early on you would be thrilled the fact that there wasn't a 2Q back end, and we're like, oh, he's gonna absolutely love this.
Yeah, it was definitely better than 2Q, but again, it's just any vanilla. Any vanilla is a no for me. I play randomizer, not vanillaizer.
Yeah, that one started. It started really fast with like Bo Silver's ladder really early, so it always makes me like a little bit nervous. So I only had level 6 outstanding on the map.
Yep.
So I thought, well, I'm gonna check I mean, I had Raft and PB obviously, so I'm like, well, I gotta go check the rest of the overworld before doing any other dungeons to see if I need to dig or not. Turned out the horn was in 6 anyway.
Yeah, and then we were talking about, you find 6 and you're like, okay, he's in go mode now. We hope we don't have any spikies.
Yeah,
and then you find
that's what I was thinking
anyways.
too.
Yeah,
literally the next room you walked in, there it was.
Yeah. So I'm glad I looked for 6 first. I was thinking about doing some other dungeons and maybe digging out 4 first, but I thought, no, I better, in case I find like a first room Triforce in 4 or something, I don't want to be digging it if I don't have to. But thank you guys for getting it on short notice.
Oh, our pleasure. That was, that was fun. We had a really great time. Custom so knowledgeable, helping us all out, walking us through that seat. It was great. It was great. You both did a great job.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. We enjoyed putting on. I'm glad we were able to get this on impromptu match here. So yeah, GG's to both of you guys. So who picked Hopla? Was it? I'm assuming
definitely not me.
I picked it.
It's what Oz should have done in the first round, but
you know what? Well, that's what you get for dodging Hopla the last 2 months.
I do not play this game for vanilla, so I will never play Hopla unless I'm forced. It's not something I'm interested in at all.
So what you're saying is you've possibly played your last Hopla seed tonight.
Yeah, unless I'm forced to play anymore. Yeah, that'll do.
Sorry guys about the bad Ganon fighting. It was real bad.
Were you nervous at all? Like,
dude, after the first death, yeah, like you start to shake a little bit. Like, dude, am I gonna go to the fairy fountain? Is he gonna finish right now? I didn't have money to buy a potion. In fact, I ran out of arrows at one point before Ganon, so I needed to save some. But yeah, like, and then after the second death, I'm starting to shake. Like, oh my god, are we gonna do this all night? The second death, I totally whiffed. I had him like perfectly in the right spot, and I just whiffed. So
you had even mentioned how quickly the seed was moving. I mean, was it in your mind that he could be right behind you just because it was moving so quickly for you as well?
I figured he could have done the same thing, and had bow silvers and ladder early. And the white sword wasn't that hard to get in 8, so I was thinking that too. Like, shoot, if you got into 8, dipped in, got that white sword, got those 3 items, man, he could be right on me right now.
But I did not.
Yeah, you had plenty of time. Were the was that like room before Ganon like something that kind of steered you from leaving for a ferry, knowing you'd have to clear that room again?
No, not really. And I did a dumb thing too. I thought like if you kill everything in there except for one and then leave the room and come back, it stays like that after you die, but I guess that's not true. I don't know when that's true. At some point it's true.
That's not true. I thought it was, as long as you left the room, right?
They were all back after I died, so I don't know.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the staircase?
Yeah, the reverse C room.
Well, you have to clear the room to take the transport.
I know, but like I thought if you save the room, like if you go out and then come back in, then the next time you come in, it'll just have one in there. But that's a myth I guess I made up in my head.
I do feel like likes are weird. We're like there's a couple of enemies that I feel like they respawn sooner than they should, and likes are one of them.
Yeah, it seems like it. Sometimes I feel like I go like 2 or 3 rooms and come back and likes are there. I'm like, oh, that's odd.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I'm sure somebody knows like the logic to that.
Tracy does.
I
Tracy
don't.
knows that logic. Definitely.
Tracy knows. Tracy knows all.
But the reason I didn't leave was because I thought I just needed to kill him fast, because again I thought he was right on me, and I thought if I needed to leave then he was going to finish.
That makes sense as well. That makes sense.
Oh, dude, you had all the time in the world. I legit wouldn't have gone back to 3 until I had no other logical choice.
Yeah, in a race though, you always feel like like if you make a mistake right at the end, they're just gonna finish and you lose because of your mistake.
No, you could have had a little dinner break.
Yeah, you could have fucking got a coffee and
Could've played
ordered
a little
DoorDash, waited for it to arrive,
whatever that is.
got a massage, balanced your checkbook, did your taxes.
You and I could have raced that Triforce trial seed.
Yeah.
Going back.
Yeah, you could have drove from your location to my location to shake my hand, and you still would have been watching me fight Ganon.
No. So wait, so you got the bow in 2 but not the Triforce?
Yeah, that is correct. Probably died in the Triforce room. I died in there and just...
You died in the Triforce room, I believe, and then...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, it was that key blocked room at the very top.
Yeah, I used the key there and then died.
I don't remember what was in that room.
It seems like keys were definitely looking like they're going to be issue until they weren't. I forgot if it was 1 or 5, but one of those just opened up all the keys in the world. And next thing you know, Drew's walking around with 8 or 9 keys clanking. And it was like, wow. And 5 minutes ago, we thought this could be a potential problem for both of you guys.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I bought one early on, and I was thinking about buying a second one. I didn't.
Yeah, you were doing a lot of exploration. You found 2 large secrets, 2 medium secrets right off the bat without any door repairs. So yeah, you did a really nice job of spending that money down to get some resources. You bought a candle, you bought a key, you ended up buying a 4-pack. You did really resourced that money well before it was taken away.
I was on my way to buy arrows when I stumbled across 1 also. I did 2, and then I was going to go to 3 and just hit the stuff on the way, but ran into 1 on the way, so didn't need to buy the arrows.
Nice. Yeah, I knew where everything was. I had 37 overworld spots left open, so...
Sheesh!
Yeah. Yeah, just no ladder. And that's literally prevented me from doing everything other than 2. 2, like I said, I died in the Triforce room, but ladder stopped me from finishing anything else. So.
Ladder's one of those things where when you get it, you don't realize how much stuff is ladder blocked, but there must have been stuff blocked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was literally going dungeon to dungeon. Oh, look, the red ring. Oh, look, the horn. And we're over here like, that's not what he wants. That's
Nope.
not what he wants.
Nope.
Why did
And
you?
then we pegged you for picking up the red candle out of spite, just because.
That's the question I was about to ask. What made you walk down the staircase and get the candle?
Not having a lot of money. And I didn't have a white sword at that point, so I was like, God, give me some backup offense, you know?
I got you.
Where was that red ring in 6? I feel like I did just about every room in there.
The tail, very bottom room, the tail.
I was behind a key door. I didn't use a key right there.
Yeah, it was a key, and I almost didn't use a key there, and I'm like, I don't want to walk back down here to use one key, and so I just used a key. I was like, oh, well, that's cool.
Bummer.
And I started by going down, so then I went up and got the horn. I think it was in that first room, right? First or second room.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, pretty quick in.
Yeah. So it is what it is. GG's, Drewis, good work. We'll figure out a time to do game 2 and see if I can't force a game 3 on you.
GG's to you too, man. Do you know what you want to do next?
I don't know. Probably Consternation. Be branded for game 3 if we get there.
Cool.
Cool.
Thanks again, guys, for getting it on, and I think Shaddy helped with setup too. So thank you, Shaddy.
Yeah, big shout out to Shaddy for getting us moving. Thank you guys for running and giving us something to do here late at night and letting us be a part of this, man. It was awesome. Nothing I'd rather do coming home from work than to call a race between you two.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. Thank you, Custom. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Shaddy, for helping on the restream. Thank you, all the viewers. Please give us a follow here at Z1R Racing if you haven't.
Well said.
Yeah, GG's to you guys. I know I said this at the end of the PDX Rex Dr. J game, but I think that's it for us tonight. I don't think we got any 2A.
I don't know, unless Drew is supposed to do game 2 right now.
You guys want to open a rogue chat room, I will put you guys right back on the air. If you guys want to
not tonight.
If the viewers want to see game 2, I'd do it right now, but otherwise we'll figure it out another time.
So tomorrow, also, you can think of it as later today, on Thursday, we have 3 games. We have a potential double header. We have game 2 between Matt and DEM. If that goes to game 3, we'll have game 3 of that. And then we also have Vaughn and Stags. Matt and DEM will kick us off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Good luck, Matt.
Vaughn and Stags will be at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be calling that one. So yeah, we got more Zelda 1 randomizer racing action coming back at you tomorrow with more of the Triforce Triple Play Season 4 seasonal tournaments. So for Matt, for Drewis, for Y-Force, I am Custom, and we hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Adios.